The woman opened her eyes and found herself trapped in a strange maze, surrounded by crude earthen walls on all sides with an eerie flickering light overhead. The only clue in her hand was a complex-looking game cube. The woman was cold and hungry and could only grit her teeth and attempt to solve the cube's puzzles. When she finally managed to solve the first side with great difficulty, she suddenly heard the click of a lock opening. She cautiously pushed open that door, only to find a piping hot burger inside. Starving, she immediately devoured it ravenously. Then she desperately solved the riddle. The second side, and a bed that looked quite comfortable appeared before her eyes. In that instant, she suddenly realized this was a twisted game. As long as she could solve the puzzles, that hidden deviant would give her so-called rewards. But the subsequent problems were truly too perverse and shouldn't solve them, no matter how hard she tried. In this hellish place, what was even more deadly than hunger was dying of thirst. The woman searched everywhere for a water source for a long time, only to find a filthy toilet. In the end, she really couldn't stand the thirst any longer, and could only scoop up the water from the toilet bowl with her hands to drink. Right at that moment, she completely broke down mentally, and angrily smashed the cube hard on the ground, but immediately got scared and hurriedly picked it back up. Hugging the cube, she desperately pleaded and apologized to the air. However, her desperate pleas seemed to have been answered, and soon someone sent over a small bottle of clean mineral water. Just like that, the woman stayed there for countless days and nights. Suddenly one day, the woman seemed to hear the sound of a child crying. She followed the cries to a rusty metal door, originally intending to comfort the person crying inside. She unexpectedly discovered a note stuck on the metal door, and written on it was actually the code to this lock. So she turned the combination lock, according to the numbers on the note, and pushed open this mysterious door with trepidation. The sight before her eyes completely stunned her. An eerily made-up little girl had her back to her, and the words this girl spoke sent chills down her spine. Turns out in this game only one of the two could survive. Before the woman could even react, the girl in front of her suddenly charged at, wielding a sharp weapon. The woman was so frightened she quickly shut the door again. Listening to the girl's howling screams outside the door, the woman crouched on the ground, trembling, not daring to make a sound. Gradually, the girl's voice completely disappeared. Following that, a foul stench began wafting in through the cracks in the door. She knew this round of the horror game had finally ended. Who knows how many more days and nights passed. One day, she saw something squirming under the bedsheet. Lifting it up, she was surprised to find a little black cat. From then on, this cat became her own comfort in this hellish existence. But she started to lose clarity in her memories of subsequent events. When she regained consciousness again, a doctor in a white coat appeared before her, but the woman looked at herself in the mirror and said in a flat tone, "This is just a game." The doctor seemed quite helpless, and could only continue asking her, "Do you feel that you're somewhere in your mind right now?" The doctor decided to directly tell her the truth.